Prior to December 1966, all Cooper models had a single skin boot lid fitted with a millboard liner secured by 17 countersunk crosshead screws with cup washers. Right fellas, welcome back. I suppose I better tell you why this door's missing. Look at that, it's there, the DJI SE. I won't touch you mate because it's 2020.
Ow, that's my fingers.
Right fellas, welcome back. You probably clicked on this video thinking, why has he took his door off his car? There's very good reason for that. So I'm going to cast back a few months now and tell you how this has come about, because it's certainly something that's I've not just decided straight away. So back in June, when I went up to York to go and view the car with Luke, I was having a right good look around the car, and I did spot a scratch on the driver's door. It was right underneath the hinge, and my guessing it's just been done when, you know, the car's been getting put back together, which, you know, it happens. I'm sure it happens to the best of us. Even I managed to mark the van in some respects, which I've had sorted out when I was doing the build. And I just thought I'd video it and just show you, because YouTube can give you a false sense of security that everything's perfect, and it's not the case. Because I watch loads of YouTube, and you know, I always think, wow, their cars are perfect. You know, why is mine not perfect? And reality of it is, when you're watching YouTube, you know, it's like having rose tinted glasses on. Like, you just think everything's great, which, you know, things do get scratched and marked and ding ding danged and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm waffling on a bit. So basically, the reason I tried to ignore it for the last 5 months, because I didn't want to get into the process of starting painting, because I thought, if I paint that door, then I'll have to paint the A panel, then I'll have to paint the quarter, and I just didn't want it spiraling out of control. So one of the main reasons in me getting the Heritage boot lid for the car, not only do I think it's a better job to just get a full replacement rather than welding it up, I did it for the reason where I thought, if I buy that boot lid, I can get it sprayed, I can get it fitted to the car. Worst case scenario, if that boot lid didn't match, I could just take it off, you know, take the loss, and then put the original boot lid back on, and then I've not opened up a huge can of worms for myself by having a boot lid that's meant to go on the car which doesn't match, and then I've had to have all the back of the car sprayed in. So I've been fitting that boot lid, and I've looked at it out in the natural light. I thought, you know what, I'm that happy with that paint match, I want to do the door. So basically what I've done is I've sent the door up to York to have it painted. Like I say, it was a real minor scratch. I might have a picture of it somewhere which I can throw in. And to most people it'd probably be unrecognisable, because it was kind of like underneath the hinge. But me being the height what I am, obviously being sat in a chair, every time I went up to the driver's door I could see it. So it really pissed me off. So I've had the door sprayed, and I'm just waiting for my mate Alex Art to come and give me a lift and sticking it on. So me and the missus actually took the door off, and it was relatively simple actually. It's like literally 4 bolts on the door and then 2 screws on the check strap. So I thought, rather than getting into a massive argument with the missus and having a domestic overfitting a door on my car, I thought I'll call my mate Alex out. And I rang Alex and I was like, mate, do you come and give me a lift, putting the door on the car? And he was like, yeah, I'll be round. I'll be round on Saturday too. So anyway, he's coming tonight, so we're gonna get this door on. So I'm gonna finish waffling, and then I'll catch up with you when Alex is here, and we'll get this door stuck on and crack on with a few other little jobs that I've got to do on the car as well. So yeah, just wait till Alex gets here. Do you want to give yourself a shameless plug while you're
yeah, DJSE, man, you've got to go check that out.
DJSE, so he's put in a micro engine in his Mini, so I'll leave a link to that in the description. Make sure you go and drop a subscribe, and anything else, mate?
No, this is worrying. This is very worrying.
I'm a little bit thingy as well. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to probably mask up around the door where the hinges are going to go through. Mask that up. Probably put a bit of masking tape on the sill. When I took the door off with the missus, I used my jack, got the jack underneath the door, and then had the door held there, and then I popped the hinges off.
Yeah.
So, right, if there's no buttery shots getting this door on, we've got our hands full. So, right, let's get to it and get the door back on.
Right, so I need you.
Like I said, there's no buttery shots because we're getting this on without scratching it. And if you scratch it, it's Alex's fault.
Oh no.
Right, so that's the door all back on. I am absolutely buzzing. The match on that paint, even down to
look side on.
It's even got the same amount of, like, you know how paint comes with orange peel. It's not orange peely, but you've still got that ever so slight look of it.
It's like a haze almost sometimes.
I put some shots over now. Like I say, you can just see on the door handle side. It's just absolutely perfect. It blends in with the A panel absolutely perfect. So I am super happy with that and relieved at the same time.
So hold on a minute, right?
Yeah, go on then.
I've fitted an engine in a minivan.
In a minivan.
Didn't scratch the paint. Right. I've fitted a Mark 1 door.
Hang on a bit. I think he's going in dry here. I know he is.
I fitted a Mark 1 door. I've not chipped the paint. William Murphy comes along and chips the paint on a minivan with a carb. Do you know what I mean? Just can't get the staff, can you?
Can't get the staff.
You know what I mean?
Can't get the staff.
That needs going on a bit more.
But yeah, massive thank you to Alex for coming around. I broke to him and I was like, do you fancy coming and sticking this door? And he was just like, well, he kind of felt he had to.
Yeah.
I must admit, if someone asked me to put something on the Mini, I'd be just like, no, I'm not getting involved. But no, we've managed to get it on without a scratch. I do need to order a couple of other bits, so the new bolts, new gaskets, because they've snapped.
You can just do them individually though, rather than try to fit it on.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So I'll be able to do them. So Alex is gonna go now.
Yeah.
So like I say, make sure you check out his channel and leave a link in the description. Look at that, it's there, the DJSE. I won't touch you, mate, because it's 2020. But right, Alex, you're gonna go, and I'm gonna crack on fitting the rest of the door up. But it's what's the Corona pump in it?
Yeah.
That's it.
Is that what it's called?
the Corona pump.
Oh, feel a bit weird. Thanks, Sue.
No worries. It's how I pay people in like all parts that I don't want. But hang on a minute, I need to find a key. Right, I'll catch up with you in a minute. Right, fellas, we're a few days on now. I kind of got caught up doing other bits and bobs, and this is why this video might be a little bit mismatched. And if it is, apologies. But as you can see, the door's back on now. Super happy with it. Again, the paint match is absolutely perfect. And getting on to the paint match, I had the last 2 videos I've done. I've had 2 absolute idiots in the comments. One saying how to completely ruin a Cooper S, and I was just like, may I ask why? I've ruined it. Never got back to me. And then the second one was like, it'd be good if the bootlet actually matched. Now, if anyone's been watching this channel for a long time, you will know how anal I am when it comes to my cars. Now, if that bootlet didn't match and that door didn't match, do you really think I'd leave it? It just frustrates me. Like, I'm open to constructive criticism, you know, and advice and, you know, all that kind of stuff, but just if you're watching the video and you ain't got nothing nice to say, just don't say anything. Anyway, I had to just get that off my chest because I've been stewing on it for a few days. But yeah, all that's good. So what I'll do is I'll whiz you off the tripod now and I'll show you a little bit up closer is exactly how it matches, because I know when I did the boot lid I didn't really get any real close-ups of it, so I'll whiz you off the tripod and we'll have a nosy. Right, okay, so as you can see, that match is absolutely perfect. Like, even the texture of the paint, so obviously all paints come with a certain element of orange peel. Now you can totally remove that orange peel by obviously wet flattening and polishing it. Now the orange peel isn't bad, but you can see it there. Now these never had a mirror finish from factory, so I'm more than happy with the way that looks. And like I say, the paint match is absolutely spot on. The panel gaps are absolutely bob on, all around the top, even down there. You know, for a Mark 1, that's a really good good panel gap. Like I say, I'll show you the boot again. And as you can see, the boot's perfect. But yeah, if that isn't a paint match, then people need their eyes testing, in my opinion. But yeah, so that's done. Also, what I want to do is show you a few other bits on the car, which I won't doing. Now, as I mentioned at the start of this video, I didn't really want to get involved with painting it because I just thought I don't want to end up going down the routes of that thing behind me, because that went in for a few repairs and then the next minute it was pretty much a bare shell just with a rear subframe. So I really didn't want to get into that, but because I've found a match now on the paint, I'm quite keen to get these other bits and bobs done. So what I'll do is I'll show you the front of the car and the side of the car, because like I said, there's only two bits which need doing. So I don't know if you'll be able to see from here, is where that boot lid is there. I don't know if you can see, there's a scratch. So basically my Mark 1 catches on there. Now I've spoke to a few people with Mark 1s. Some people's bonnet catches, some people's doesn't. I think it just comes down to the car itself, but it is a common thing with them. So I'm not too fussed. What I'll do is I'll just take care when I open the bonnet. And also I need a smart repair doing on this sill. Hang on a minute. Parked it too close to this wall. So if you can see down there, hang on. Yeah, so down there on the bottom, you can see like a little chip. So basically that's just happened when the door's being put back on. So Mark 1 doors are notorious for kind of dropping up and down. So yeah, I need that doing as a smart repair. I've already been speaking to a smart repair guy. I just need to get him here. And ideally I want to try and be here when he does it. But because I'm so busy with work at the minute, I can't seem to get anything booked in with someone to actually be in the garage at the same time. And that, in terms of paintwork, is pretty much it. Like I say, on the car as well, I've got tons of other jobs that I want to do to it. So like I say, these videos are just going to keep coming and coming and coming. Like I say, if anyone's got any other suggestions in terms of the exterior, apart from the rose petals, everything else is pretty much done. Right, fellas, well, that's another job done, and I think it's going to wrap up this week. So yeah, super happy with that door. Like I say, that was literally took off the car and it's been put back on within like 3 days, which is that's pretty cool, that. So yeah, I'm really impatient. I don't like waiting for stuff. And also what I want to do with this car as well is I want to do one job at a time. I don't want to start 1,000,001 things. This is why I've kind of not delved into all the other stuff that I'm going to do to it. It's kind of like just quick little jobs I can do on the weekend. But yeah, massive thanks to Alex for giving me a lift for that. And like I say, I'm going to leave a link to his YouTube channel in the description. I'm also going to put it as a pinned comment as well, so definitely go and subscribe to Alex as well. He's on like 970 subscribers, and it'd be great if you lot could head over to his channel and subscribe and get him past 1,000 subscribers. As I know he's been quite keen on passing 1,000 subscribers for a while now, and I think it'd be nice if we could get him there before the end of the year. But with regards to what's coming up with this as well, I've ordered some more bits and bobs on eBay. I'm just waiting for them to turn up. The trouble what I'm having as well is I can't just kind of order everything at once, because the stuff that I'm looking for, it's not readily available. It's kind of like it literally comes up, and then when it comes up for sale, there's probably loads of people like me literally just waiting to buy it, and then as soon as it comes on, if you're not quick, it's gone. So yeah, I'm on it. Don't worry about it. I'm finding some more bits and bobs. But as always, if you have got any questions, get in the comment section, and I shall see you next Sunday with an interesting video on the van. That's all I'm going to say. So take it easy, guys.